Afternoon in Accra, and Kofi sat under a mango tree, staring the sky. His old shoes were torn, his shirt had holes, and his stomach growled from hunger. But Kofi had something that money could not buy, a dream. He whispered to himself, one day they will all see I will not be poor forever again. But not everyone believed in him. Kofi once loved a girl named Amma. She was beautiful like the morning sun and had a smile that could melt any heart. Kofi used to carry her home after school, carrying her books and telling her stories. He dreamed of marrying her one day. But one evening, Amma looked at him and said coldly, Kofi, I can't be with you. You have to do nothing. I want a man who can take care of me. Kofi's heart broke into 1,000 pieces. He tried to smile, but tears filled his eyes. Amma, I'll make it one day. You'll see, he said softly. She laughed and walked away, holding another man's hand, a rich man's hand. That night, Kofi cried silently. He looked at the stars and whispered, God, give me a chance, just one chance. Years passed. Kofi worked hard, washing cars, selling phones, and saving every CD he could. He never gave up. One day, luck smiled on him. An old man he helped years ago called him and said, Kofi, you once helped me when I was poor. I own a big company now. Come work with me. From that day, everything changed. Kofi learned business secrets, made smart investments, and within a few years, he became a billionaire. He bought mansions, cars, and companies, but his heart still felt empty. I had everything, Kofi said, looking in the mirror, but does anyone love me for who I am? One morning, Kofi made a strange decision. He took off his expensive suit and wore an old shirt. He bought a small taxi and started driving around town as an ordinary taxi driver. His friends thought he was crazy. Kofi, you are a billionaire. Why are you driving a taxi? He shouted, I want to find true love. He replied with a smile, not love for money. One rainy evening, Kofi stopped his taxi near a bus stop. A young woman stood there, shivering under the rain. Her name was Efua. She had no umbrella and no fancy clothes, but her eyes were kind and full of life. Come inside before you catch a cold, Kofi said. Thank you, sir, Efua replied shyly as she entered the taxi. They talked as he drove. She told him about his struggles, how she worked 2 jobs to take care of her sick mother. Kofi listened quietly, feeling something warm in his heart. When she paid for the ride, he said gently, keep your money, I just want to see you smile. She looked at him and smiled, a real smile, not the kind that asks for money. That night, Kofi couldn't sleep. Maybe he thought, I have found someone who can love me for who I truly am. But little did Kofi knew Amma, the woman who once rejected him, was about to enter his taxi the next morning. And that's when everything would change. The next morning, Kofi polished his little yellow taxi until it shined. The sun was bright and the streets of Accra were busy with people rushing to work. He felt happy. Something inside him was at peace. But feet had other plans. As he stopped at a junction, someone waved at him. When he looked closer, his heart skipped a bit. It was Amma, the woman who broke his heart years ago. She looked different now, more elegant with a shiny handbag and fancy shoes. But her still carried star around looking rebel to work. Driver, where are you going? She asked, opening the door. Anywhere you want, madam, Kofi said calmly, his voice low. She didn't recognize him. As they drove, Amma complained about life. Men these days are useless. She sighed, my boyfriend left me for another woman. Kofi glanced through the mirror. Sorry to hear that, he said quietly. You, Men don't know how to treat a lady, she continued. If I met a rich man again, I'll never let him go. Kofi smiled slightly. So you only want a rich man? Amma laughed. Of course, who wants to suffer? Kofi's chest tightened, but he stayed silent inside his whisper. Nothing has changed, Amma. You still don't understand love. When they reached her stop, Amma looked at him. Driver, you are quite handsome. Maybe you should call me sometime, she said, handing him her number. Kofi took it, nodded and drove off. His heart stormed between laughter and sadness. That evening, as rain poured again, Kofi saw Afua walking home in the rain like before. Without thinking, he stopped. Afua, get in, you get wet, he called out. She smiled and ran to the car. Her hair was soaked, but she laughed. You again, he always show up when it rains. They talked for a long time. Afua told him how she wanted to open a small shop one day, and how she believed love was not about money but kindness. The words touched Kofi deeply. He felt something pure, something real. If he said softly, what if someone who loved turned out to be rich but didn't tell you? Then I'll still love him, she replied, smiling, because money doesn't change who a person really is. Kofi's eyes softened. He looked at her and whispered, "You're not like the others." Days passed and Kofi started spending more time with Afua. They laughed, shared food, and told each other stories. She thought he was